Hey, welcome back to Bimblebit. I'm Damien,
I'm Andy.
and we're just two guys shooting the shit about Bitcoin. We're going to lock ourselves in at our blockchain height, 912,783, courtesy of timechaincalendar.com. Why?
Why?
The question is, why do we do that? Well, we're going to delve in a little bit to the time chain calendar to the point of why we give the blockchain and the height. It's basically, remember the day when they used to take a picture and they would hold a newspaper in the picture? Well, basically, that is time stamping the photo showing us when it happened. So that is why we reference the block that we are doing the recording on. So it can just for prosperity's sake, right? The blockchain, it's the blockchain. This is from the very beginning, number one, to now we are in 912,783. So it's just basically a timestamp. But Time Chain Calendar is a fascinating website. If you want to check it out, timechaincalendar.com.
Yeah.
And it's got everything on there. You can go back in time and fast forward.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
And you might ask yourself, well, how often does it change? Well, approximately every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? So when you have transactions that happen on the chain that everybody can see and it's very transparent to everybody, every 10 minutes the system checks itself, does a little self-audit, and moves on to the next one.
Yeah.
So it's a great way of keeping check all the way along.
Do you want to hear a fun little fact?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Approximately 150 blocks ago, another solo miner hit the big one, baby.
And that's great because all you see is all these major companies, with these great big banks of computers all over the place, just snapping up the blocks. This happened about 2 or 3 months ago too, didn't it?
We picked up another repeat.
So it was wonderful to see that, one guy can be sitting there and boom, solves problem.
How many times have you heard someone say, well, you're not going to win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket? So you're not going to get a block unless you're actually mining. And twice now in the last, let's just, so for time's sake, 3 months.
Yeah.
Right. 340 grand in your pocket.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Boy, would that be.
And you're not actually mining. You're not digging. You're just having your computer do some work for you. So it's no skin off your nose, really.
No. Yeah. Especially if you have thin skin on your nose, because you don't want that. So that's really congratulations to you.
Absolutely.
My man, my brother, my sister. Really good job on that.
Yeah, for sure. Always good.
Yeah, we're talking about self-custody with Bitcoin and the importance of it. And I mean, you have to be really careful what you read because there's a lot of crap stories out there, to be 100% honest with you. So you want to go to trusted sources that that will give you the straight line. But I bring that up because Bank of America had an issue.
Yeah, they did.
Down in the United States.
Over the weekend?
They were done.
Yeah.
You'd go to your bank to try to take out some money and it would say zero balance. Right? So this brings us back to...
How long did that go on for? Do you remember? Was it a few hours before they fixed it? Or within a day they were able to fix it though? Okay.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
But the point is the bank went down, and we've had it happen here where we do our home base in Lethbridge. And I remember because I was trying to buy fish and chips, and I did not have the option at that time to go in and quickly move, $20 from my Shake Pray over to my wallet to go zap and pay for it.
Because...
Well, they didn't do it back then.
Yeah.
Right? But we were crippled. You couldn't use your bank card and you couldn't get money.
Yeah. I was downtown Calgary that afternoon. That was pretty embarrassing, trying to set yourself up with someone else just in case. Yeah. But we had a lot of good friends,
So the technology we have in the banking system still happens to have issues, and we saw it happen.
Absolutely.
And then I thought to myself, okay, well, you need money. You're going to access your Bitcoin. But it takes us, unfortunately, right back to the starting point, because if your bank is Bank of America, you're still not going to be able to get your money out. So, there's other ways you can do it. There's ATMs, Bitcoin ATMs all over the place now.
And have several accounts. Don't have one account.
That is great advice.
Have a few accounts, right? Just in case.
Yeah, because it's not going to happen to all of them.
Yeah.
So a timestamp, 2030, they say 4 billion people.
Yeah.
That is half the population are expected to be using cryptocurrency. Right now, percentage of the world that knows is?
I think between 5 and 10.
5 and 10.
Yeah.
So in 2030, that is
it's not that far off, right?
Less than 5 years away.
Yeah.
That half of the population are going to be using it. So imagine between now and then what we are going to see.
Yeah. It's going to be huge, right? Because everything mathematically is going to be relative all the way up, right?
Yep.
Supply demand. It's a wonderful thing.
We're watching lower dips. buying
We
the
are,
dips.
we are. We're watching lower dips,
Yeah.
and really cool. What happened is we were talking just before the show, and I was saying, "Oh, Bitcoin, I think is dipped. It's down about 107." And then by the time we started talking and moving and jiving, and all of a sudden it's up at 109.7.
Yeah.
So wow,
Oh, you
that's
blinked?
yeah,
Oh,
exactly. You
oh, yeah.
blinked. You blinked exactly. I mean, it's still giving us a $2.17 trillion market cap,
Yep.
which is truly awesome. But we did lose 6.4% in August. That was a bummer. But
You
the
said
last
to
few
yourself,
August,
zoom
yeah,
out,
zoom out.
zoom out.
And September, October generally, are supposed to be pretty good months. So we'll see how that goes over the next little while.
So many speculations going on with Bitcoin and what it's going to be. We have a group chat on WhatsApp that we send ideas to,
Yeah.
and one of them was 43 million by 2050. We've got Sailor saying in 21 years, 21 million.
Yeah.
He says the number you need to remember is 21.
Yes.
Also works good in blackjack.
Yeah.
Just to throw that out there.
But yeah, I know I caught that story and I rolled it back and I listened to that math once again. And it was actually pretty good because he took the trillions of dollars that are allocated to assets throughout the world. I think it's worldwide, it was $900 trillion, be it real estate, stocks, bonds, art, whatever, right? That's the value of everything. And the value of Bitcoin and its rate of growth and the market share that it really actually came together at the end and made pretty good sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an advocate for Bitcoin. He's very well spoken. I mean, sometimes it gets away on me. Not to say that I am an intellectual by any means, but the graphs help. I'm a visual learner. CoinDesk is reporting because of the buying up of Strategy B, of BlackRock, of Metaplanet, who just bought more and now have an even 20,000. They are saying that a major BTC breakthrough could be coming just by the amount of institution and retail just stocking up.
Mm-hmm.
And does that come back to that supply squeeze you've talked about?
I believe so.
Absolutely.
I believe it does. Yeah. I mean, again, things are cyclical and have been cyclical up until this point. So all indicators are showing a repeat of what has happened in the past. To what degree, I don't know what that will happen. But the indicators say that the pattern will continue, at least for now, which means a nice little jump up.
Right.
Yeah.
So most people have an app on their phone that is the way that you acquire Bitcoin. If you don't know about it, please ask us about it. Bimblebit.com. We can talk about it. There's lots out there. There's ShapePay, there's CoinDesk, there's Kraken, and there are so many more. And it's just a matter of basically transferring from your account to there, and then you buy what you want within minutes.
And all those institutions he mentioned, Kraken and all those things, those are like banks, but they're crypto banks. Like you have your bank, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to buy some Bitcoin, you just trade it from your account, open up an online Bitcoin buying account through Kraken or ShakePay or whatever, and then you can buy Bitcoin and then you can sell it immediately. 100% control 24/7.
Yep.
I mean, it truly is that easy. So when you hear these, what is Kraken? What is ShakePay? What is crypto.com? They're like crypto banks. They're
And it's your money.
internet, right?
Yeah.
Just like we have brick and mortar banks, this is a way you can move money very easily, very fast, very cheaply. And you can combine the two together to turn your crypto into cash and your cash into crypto or Bitcoin. We're Bitcoin maximalists here, but all crypto is open.
Now, the reason I bring that up is because I want to talk about what you have on your mobile device, whether it's ShakePay, whether it's CoinDesk. You've got $2,500 in there. If you don't want to lose it, please remember, these companies are all still susceptible to something going wrong. So this is where you want to have what's called a cold wallet. This is your storage device where you're taking it off online, putting it into your possession, and sticking it in your top drawer. And it's easy to do. And there's lots out there. There's Trezor, there's Coldcard, Ledger is out there, all open source. Google it. You'll find whatever you want, but don't buy them off of a sales like Amazon.
Yeah.
Make sure you get it from the manufacturer or in a store and check the packaging because you never know.
Yeah.
We're at that point. You never know. Security is so important.
It is. It surely is.
Yeah.
And it's right to have your cold wallet off to the side with the bulk of your Bitcoin or your crypto or whatever.
The hot wallet.
Yeah, and then on the hot wallet online, right, where you move it back and forth, right?
Active.
That's where it's active, right? And so now all of a sudden you want to throw $5,000 over from your cold wallet onto your hot wallet online, and then you can trade it for cash, pay some bills, do whatever you got to do, sort of thing. If you have money left over, you can just take it from your account, your bank account, put it back to your hot wallet, leave it there, or put it over to your cold wallet. It's just a matter of what your preference is and what your risk tolerance would be. Should you have 80% over there and 20% over here? I don't know. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, you're in control, because it's Bitcoin. Nobody's telling you what to do with it.
I'm going to throw one more thing out there.
Sure.
I think it's really important that if you're going to have yourself a cold wallet at home, that you buy yourself a little map book or something that is exclusive to your Bitcoin. You're not going online, you're not surfing, you're not checking your bank accounts.
Mm-hmm.
It is exclusive for your wallet. And that is just one more added step of security that you can do at home. Yeah. Why do I bring up wallets? El Salvador finally took that advice because they had it in one wallet.
Yeah.
Now they've diversified.
Yeah. So they had 6,300 Bitcoin or whatever. But yeah, as of today, I believe it was Monday, which is Labor Day for us. So happy Labor Day, everybody around. Yeah. So yeah, they split it into 14 different addresses, right? So again, further security, you can do that, right?
Yes.
Doesn't have to be one account. Right? You can put it in many accounts. So that's completely up to you. Again, that's the wonderful thing about this is you get to choose how you're going to deal with it.
Awesome.
So you hear about this movie coming out?
Oh, killing Satoshi?
Yeah.
Now the guy, Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
Now he's from SNL.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with him.
Oh.
So is it? I mean, comedy?
He's
Do you
awesome.
think it would be comedy?
He is freaking awesome. This guy.
Because I saw action thriller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway, no, he's been with Saturday Night Live for years, and I'm a huge fan. Been watching it for pretty much most of my life.
Man Crush?
No.
Okay.
But I love him to death. He's pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, so this is a film that's coming out. It's being filmed in London. It's coming out. They said sometime in 2026. Yeah. So who the heck knows? I believe they start filming in October. But it's got Casey Affleck. As you know, Ben's brother, being in a ton of movies, and Pete Davidson. And yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be talk about how and when it began and maybe what effects Bitcoin is going to have when it comes to money and world affairs and politics and store of value and usability. I mean, it's really the first thing that's been introduced to a fiat system that has been around for most people. That's all we've ever known, right? And so this is really hard for people to get their head around, but once they do get their head around it, they'll understand that it's a big time involvement and everybody will benefit from this.
Let's see what it's about. I don't know, because I don't know if it's comedy, action.
I'm looking forward to it, though.
They know from the white paper and what went on, but the rest would be speculation if they're talking about the entity.
Yes. So yes. Okay. And who knows what can happen between now and then.
Yeah.
Maybe Satoshi will appear.
Or
that would be good for the movie.
We hit it as a solo miner.
Maybe he'll come in and do a cameo. That would be funny.
But won't tell any.
Hi, I'm Satoshi. I'm here to be part of your movie.
That's
that would be funny.
Well, wherever you're joining us, whether it's YouTube or Nostr, we sure appreciate you tagging along. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please contact us through our website, Bimblebit.com. And I mean, we just love talking about it. And we're just keeping it nice and simple and
absolutely
having fun. And I mean, what would you do with that 340,000?
Well, I would definitely have a little vacay just to kind of relax and decide what I'm going to do with the rest of the money.
Yeah, a little mortgage.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fun to dream about. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let us know, Bimblebit.com. And we ask you to subscribe. Click on it. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. You'll be notified when we come out with a new show. And Nostr, we love you guys. We're happy to be here, one of the first. It's exciting.
Absolutely.
And QR code. The node. I wanted to talk about nodes today.
Yeah.
It's just there's nodes out there that authenticate and they're amazing. And we want to be a part of it with your help. So, I mean, there's so much going on.
Yeah, we are a part of it. We're just growing it now. So keep it coming because it hit the QR code. Every dollar helps. We build another node. We secure the network. Doing our part.
Doing the
you'll get your little nod there for sure.
Yeah, good. Well, in the meantime, I'm Damien.
I'm Andy.
We're just two guys shooting the shit about Bitcoin right here on Bimblebit.com.
Cheers, mates.